Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Whole Experience podcast, where we talk about all things mind, body, and lifestyle that make up the holistic experience. I'm your host, Cassandra Perry, certified holistic nutritionist, herbalist, somatic therapist, and soon to be massage therapist. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hello and welcome to the Whole Experience. My name is Cassandra Perry and I am the host and creator of the Whole Experience. And I thought I'd give a little introduction to really kick off this series. So I should start off by maybe saying that I am not a professional podcaster by any means. I actually realized that my first few episodes I recorded felt a little sterile on my end, so bear with me as I loosen up and get better at this. In all honesty, I didn't really learn how to use my voice until I reached 30 years old, and now I see it as this powerful tool, but I am still practicing my comfortability with it. This podcast will be just two friends in the comfort of their homes discussing the importance of the holistic experience and all of the healing modalities that are offered within it. We chat about how it's influenced our lives, how we bring these practices to our communities, and the details of its impact and the changes it brings to the mind, body, and soul. So if this interests you, I welcome to come take a seat at our table, have a cup of tea, and stay a while. Each episode will be on a different topic, and I hope it encourages you to learn or explore something new. So a little bit about me and how I ended up here. I am, as stated in the introduction, a holistic nutritionist, a somatic therapist, and am currently finishing up my education and license for massage therapy. By the time this launches, fingers crossed, I will be a practicing licensed massage therapist as well. And my journey here has been a long time coming. And it actually began at the age of 12 when I was diagnosed with a severe case of inflammatory bowel disease. My illness was so severe, it drew me close to my deathbed, and I was always that small percentage that doctors just couldn't help. They couldn't figure out my case. I tried all the drugs. Nothing really made a difference. I lost years of my childhood and my teenage experience, and it had a huge impact on my mental health and my emotional health on top of my physical health. And so when I turned 16, doctors decided that the only option left was to remove my colon. And so I underwent multiple major surgeries with the hope of a normal life, and instead I found more complications and more ways that I really had to alter my life. And then when I turned 21, I had my fourth surgery, and that's really when I decided that it was time for me to start to take control of my own health and my own body, and time for me to connect to myself, listen to what my body is saying, heal her in root medicine in more profound ways. And so that's when I really dove into my own process of healing. I started with my diet, learning how to shop and cook in a cleaner way, using trial and error to see what my body needs and what it causes it issues. I immediately saw a difference in my health and wellness, and I was just amazed that throughout my whole experience carrying a digestive disease that no one had stopped to talk to me about my diet, because that was the first thing I did, and it was the first thing that gave me results. So once I found that momentum, I dove in even deeper, and I made it my goal to really try everything that I possibly could. Acupuncture, herbalism, yoga, kinesiology, chiropractic, body talk, Reiki, talk therapy, somatic therapy, and the list just goes on and on. And what I found that each practitioner really worked with me and provided me so much knowledge about my body, how it works, how my disease manifested, and how to heal myself. And I learned that it wasn't just about my body, that it was about stress and how I carry my emotions, my traumas, and so much more than just the physical experience. And so I took something important away from each of these experiences and became deeply connected to myself, and so grateful to feel like I was finally in control. And those practitioners are honestly why I do the work that I do now, because I saw them and I said, I want to provide those type of services for people in need as well. And so now I do. It has always been my calling to share my experience in hopes to help others on their journey. In college, my senior thesis was an awareness campaign about Crohn's and colitis, and during that time, Instagram became a new platform to connect, and I used that as an outlet to share my journey and education to others about basically how I was trying to heal. And the response I got was amazing. I found a community I had never had before and realized that I was not alone in this journey, and many people started coming to me for help with their own journey. And that was just the beginning of my calling and my current practice. Honestly, it took me a long time to get here because I had to be ready. I had to keep showing up for myself and my own journey to create space for others. And although the work is never finished, I'm ready and I am here for you. So now I bring to you the Whole Experience podcast, where I share all that I've experienced, learned, and have felt the power within. My motto is to try everything, and if you try everything, you will find something that works, or a cocktail of modalities that work together to really help you. You will learn how to become deeply connected to yourself, take better care of yourself, and show up differently to your life. So, if this sounds like something that you need, you want, a friend needs, if this sounds like a table you want to sit at, I welcome you to come take a seat and join us at the Whole Experience. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoy this series, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, all of the things. My brand name for my other services is also the Whole Experience, so you can find me at the-whole-experience.com. I'm so excited to have you guys. Bear with me as it gets better and better. I hope we talk about all the things you're interested in, and if there's anything that you would like to hear more about, please reach out and let me know. I would love to support you in any way or fashion. I love research. I love talking about these things clearly, so I hope this is the right place for you. Welcome. Thank you, and enjoy the next few episodes.